want to use the spell to refuse the invitation, especially for really honest love. Then you have to be close to God. And instead of your friend, yes, I have to be close to God. But not to you. You know, this is the promise. The Bible never instructs us to hide our pain, but instead shows us where to get away. Some worst things are that our God uses pain for
Fellowship of Prayer, President Lucrecia Gavica, and Reverend Father Joseph Tan, Parish Priest.
Remember, when I do Mass here, I said, okay, I already released. You are not yet. Now you are also released. So, good, isn't it? The life in the pandemic, like a nightmare. But it's a little by little gone. But also, 2021, 22, during the pandemic, we did a lot of renovation work. So we have a very good environment to use inside the church, and also some facilities. And that's we have been done, and then we reserve it because we deserve it to use, because we really did a lot of contribution and then timing and energies. But this year, like why people ask, why do we set up 2023 as God dwells in our hearts? It's because I want us to start focusing on our spiritual life. If we say the pandemic 3 years like a broken world, hopefully 2023 through the reflecting of our spiritual life, of our more prayer, and also by this like retreat, talks, whatever the things, can give us more peace and joy to heal this broken heart by love of God, love of each other, and the love of the church. So hopefully our parish go through 2023 and the guidance by this spirituality of God dwells in our heart to give us more energies and that can make our life better and better. So that is why today I would say Father Michael give you the talk. Later on, please feel free to write some reflections about how do you feel. I can feel that the most exciting part you are talking about, no this, no that. That's what you feel better. But what would you write after your listening and then reflecting and then? So please feel free. In your community, we have so many communities. In your community gathering, maybe take a little bit of time, like 15 minutes to share about this retreat. You know, now is Holy Week. So I'm going to talk about the homily is about the Holy Week, but I will not do the homily now, so just want to let each of us prepare our hearts and then to start this Holy Week celebrations. And we will serve again. You will see. So that is our joy, and also that is a blessing. So I look actually just want to thank you, Father Michael, give us the talk, and also I here want to say Last night I gave a spiritual talk to our English catechism class. I shared to our students one thing. I believe it's the thing I have been talking for many times, but now I want to say it again. What's the thing is, we are children of God. And there is God's life, there is our human's life. Put together, it is a real world. And then as community of Filipinos in our church, and here mostly sitting here are community members. And we have ordinary community members. We have leaders of the community in the function group. We have coordinators in the group. It's the inner leaders. And also we have lots of help to serve our St. Joseph Parish. So I here would say, what's the difference? You serve the community also as the parish priest, and also Father Ambrose and Father Paul also serve the community. I would say we are calling by the same God, isn't it? There's no another one calling us, only the same God calling us. I just serve as a parish priest. Father Paul, Father Ambrose serve as an assistant parish priest. And the coordinators serve the church under by the coordinator's identity. And the same, the functional group leaders, and then serve in the functional way, calling by God. And also ordinary member is the same. We are all called by God. We serve according to our call. So there's no difference. Because, one day when God going to ask us, what did you do? It's not how many renovations we did. It's not how many people we recruit in our community. Not how many mass we served. It is what? It is when God calls us, how do we answer the call? Through the heart. The heart we want to serve, we want to love, we want to help others. It's not how many mass we served. It is the things work we done good, but why we do this service is more important. That make us holy, and that also make us a sinner. Remember the Pharisees and the tax collector went into the synagogue, Jesus sitting next. Jesus said, look, the tax collectors, and then to say, I'm sinners, so I did many things wrong, but I'm not worthy to do the offering, but God, please forgive me. And then the Pharisees come to say, I'm not like the others, so I don't do this, I don't do that sin, so I'm good. But Jesus said, the tax collectors become a righteous person, and the Pharisees become a sinner. So look at, they do offering both, but one becomes sinner, one becomes righteous. Only difference why they do the things. So we, as a community member, volunteer, I would say, we do because we love. We love, that's why we do things. So the root, the more important value is we want to love. When we love, what should we do? I believe it is forgive. That's the first. We have to forgive ourselves. My dear brothers and sisters, how much thing you did, you knew, I don't know. Even after you do confession, I forgot already. So many people do confession. How could the priest remember such things? So only you knew that the things you did wrong. And we have to ask God to forgive ourselves. And also others did wrong, then we have to forgive also. So that when we forgive others, when we accept others, then that shows we want to love. And that forgiveness will give us opportunity to love others. We love ourselves because we forgive ourselves. And then we love others because we forgive others. And then when we do things, we will do serve as a peaceful, joyful heart. And then that's the beauty of Catholic life. Same as a community member in our St. Joseph Church, I would say, it is the honor we can serve, we can do help. It is also a blessing that we can serve and we can do help as volunteer, as community members. Also, it's my honor that to live and to serve in St. Joseph with all our brothers and sisters. So that is why last night I shared to the catechism class students and tell them, look, in our church, if the volunteer coordinators, if the people, they think, I do this for you, Father Joseph, because I help you, so don't help me, help God. Because if you help me to help me, then I give you the reward, and then God will not give you a reward. That's what Jesus said. So we do our part according to our call. So that's the beauty. We all say, priest, I do serve to God. You do serve to God. So that is why if God give us opportunity, if God give you opportunity to serve, to love, to help, do it. So it's a blessing. And then that calls us holy. So that is why many times I want to encourage all of us to serve, love, forgive. So in the spiritual exercise, wake up our mind and also to make the real spirit so that people feel love in our heart. So I believe that is God dwell in our heart to give us the idea is from within, from outside, from how do we think, why do we serve, and then to what do we do, why do we do, put together. Then that is the perfect way God dwells in our hearts. So hope you remember 2023, that's how we do. Okay, measuring long enough, still have a half an hour to come the Mass. So just want to say it's my honor, it's a blessing to serve the community St. Joseph, to serve you, and also you serve the God's community, God's mission. And now half an hour, so Faith, what do we do in this half an hour?
We have a picture taking.
Oh, and then